Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is Iggy Thursday time. I guess that's the thing I'm going to be doing now. Because I can't do once again Wednesday, because it's not Wednesday anymore. Anyways. Come on. There it is. I had to click in it, and then it shows up. Anyways. Hello, everybody. Let me just get this over so I can actually see this multi-chat. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Things seem to be going okay. And it's been 51 months of my subscription to the channel. I don't know if it counts because I'm a member of the channel streaming it, but I say it does, so how's that? I started a little early, so I'll just kind of like do a moment of looking at the inventory here. What do we got going? How many? 28 broad arrowheads. Whole fuck ton of these ones. Hunting arrows are 0 to 1 damage, 0 to 2 damage for those. 4 arrows are 0 to 1. Okay, 28 of those. There we go. Gotta get that back over again. Alright, so last time we were here, we went into this spooky cave, the mines. And, you know, I had basically the entire solution correct. Except for one specific thing. No, don't run into the walls. I've been doing that more often lately, just bumping into walls in real life, I mean. Hey, lady. Giant queen emerged from the darkness. Cool. So, last time we were here, you wanna know what I did? First, I attacked the queen, and I committed to attacking the queen, and died without a fight. Second, I snuck away, just constantly, because I was like, oh, well, I obviously can't win this fight. However, the true solution was this. Attack the queen, realize that you're gonna die, and then run away. Spin on your heel and flee the breeding chamber as fast as you can. It is too late, however. The queen's ire is up. And with surprising grace and agility, the ancient beast gives chase through the narrow tunnels of the mine. Make for the exit. Oops. Sprinting blindly towards the wind tiles. No, okay. Let's try it again. Don't you just love it when it's just, you chose the wrong thing, you die. Chose the wrong thing, you die. Okay. Attack. Flee. Turn and charge at her. Alright. Alright. What the heck is going on here, video game? No, I missed the setup part of this. I see. Ah, here it is. The support beam appears to be close to giving in. It seems that if this beam breaks, this whole section of tunnel will collapse. If you have some rope, you'll be able to take advantage of this to rig a trap. Do so. Okay. There we go. Now we've got things under control. Shouldn't fucking hope so. Continue. Attack the queen and flee. Run towards the trap tunnel. Realizing you can never outrun her, you have one chance, the trap tunnel. The creature is nearly at your heels as you round the last corner and spot the trigger rope. Your lungs are on fire from breathing the thick, dust-laden air, and with a final spasm of effort, you lunge for the rope. Pull the rope. And catch it as you slide along the floor. The beam snaps like a twig and instantly gravity asserts its dominance over a rock. Countless tons crash down in an instant, utterly turning the body of the gargantuan abomination into so much gore. Falling rocks pummel you, and then a huge billowing cloud of choking dust fills the remaining tunnel. Continue. Crouching madly and stumbling about in the dark, you nonetheless manage to get your bearings. Slowly you make your way to the exit and into the fresh air. For now you must recover from the ordeal and wait for the dust to settle. Okay, everybody, make camp. Everyone's hurt bad. Baked crab. There we go. Be in rest. Everyone's hurt too much for anything. Is there... I don't know, I won't worry about it. Alright, so everything's kind of collapsed up here, yes? What are things looking like now? Just straight up blocked off. Anything exciting if we go this way around? No, it's just gone. Boop 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 boop. This way. Down into the depths. Now let's do a sneaky sneak. The statues of two robed figures loom ominously over a doorway carved directly into the mountain with uncanny precision. Beyond, a narrow stair with oddly proportioned steps ascends steeply. The faintest wisps of cool mountain air can be felt coming down through the shaft. Continue. These stairs are not part of the mines, says Embla as she stares up into the statues with reverence. They were built by those who built the Priory. So they lead up to the plateau? Yes, I believe they do. Once we ascend, we'll be within striking distance of the Priory. For all we have faced so far, I suspect there is much danger ahead. In other words, we must be well prepared before we set out. From the Deep Ones? I'm not sure. I suspect the Deep Ones never made it to the plateau. They are creatures of the sea, and though they are dangerous enough on land, their reach is limited. Perhaps that is why they were breeding with humans to make hybrids? What other dangers could be waiting for us, then? Embla's voice drops to a whisper. The seven eyes of the dragon are fixed on the Priory. I can feel it. It writhes in the void, coveting that which lies below the Priory. Its tendrils are grasping. Your head spins for an instant, you again imagine hearing the chanting of some long-dead language in the darkness. Let's not speak of such things here. I agree. Let's move on. Okay. Well, if they want us to be well prepared, let's exit. There's gotta be a place to cook things, right? Oh, look, bedroll. Oh, hey. Someone's selling supplies. Wish I'd seen this place earlier. Oh well, it's fine. Mushroom omelet, sure. Let's make that. Cheese sandwiches. And a cheese plate. Veggie soup. And some baked potatoes. Grilled leeks. No, you know what? Let's make some full veggie soups. And some grilled leeks. How many grilled leeks do we even have? There we go. Plenty of things to round out. Hello there. An exhausted-looking young man smiles and bows to you as you approach. Emperor's bones, it'll be good to get out of here. Say, did you come here by ship? Yes, we had to land on the southern shores. I see. Well, Duran's my name, and the company hired me on as a pilot. I sail with ships making the passing up the bay towards Adler's to help them navigate the underwater rocks and reefs. Could you do that for us as well? That I could indeed. We could travel together to where your ship is, and I'll stay on and help the captain to navigate to and from Adler's all safe and sound. It's the least I can do to thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm ready to go when you are. We'll take one of the light boats and it'll get us down to the southern shore on your ship in no time. Not yet. I'll something to do first. I'll be waiting whenever you're ready. You there. You did it? Your eyes, there's something about them. I'd say you've seen things no man or woman should ever have to. I don't want to know what you face down there in the dark, but tell me this. What of the crew? Are they gone? Yep, no one else is coming out of there alive. Lauren trembles and his eyes water up. The man has lived through horrors untold, hiding for days and days like an animal to stay alive. We feel bad that you were at least able to bring him back better news. They were good men and women. The Golden Dead will protect them now. I want to know what happened here. It all began when we found the stairs leading up to the plateau in the mines. Stairs like you've never seen before, cut right into the mountain itself and going straight up. Stairs? Aye, we climbed them and we found that they made it possible to reach the plateau above us. If I were to guess, I'd say we were the first to set up there for hundreds or even thousands of years. And that's saying something about the age of the stairs. What happened then? We dispatched a small party up the plateau to look around a bit, but we're not really equipped for exploration, so we did what the company would expect. Send a report to the mainland and return to normal operations. You found something on the plateau? Aye, we did. The team reported seeing buildings up there in the ice. Old but imperial from what they could tell. Which is strange because the company has as good maps as any of Gradla, and nowhere are there records of imperial structures. At least if up on that Magi-Saken plateau. And did the company respond to the reports? That's the strange part. The response came almost immediately. Almost as if the company was expecting them to find something. Was expecting to find or something. Now that is a correct grammatical sentence. So we were to make ready to receive an expedition that was to explore the plateau. Until then, we're told to keep quiet about the find and stay away from the plateau. They even closed down mining operations. Never heard of anything remotely similar happening before. And what happened? The expedition arrived by ship, and in no time... arrived by ship in no time, and set off the next day up to the plateau. That's the last we saw of them. Whatever they found up there, I know in my bones it's caused the madness that's been gripping Adler's helm. More questions? No need to get going. Thank you for your help so far. Before you talk to Doran and R before you go, I'm sure they can help you. I think it's safe to say you saved their lives, or at least prolonged them. Would you be needed supplies? I was pretty well stocked when things went bad, and the least I could do is trade you at a reasonable rate. Alright then. There's a nice looking axe here. Fine, great axe. Well, but it's worse than the one that I have. What about this? Fine rapier. And to initiative. Fine war axe. Oh, you, buddy. You're an axe man. No, it's worse than that we got. Keen, fine scimitar. 4 to 6 versus 1 to 6. That's good. What about you? Small amount of extra lightning damage is caused on a hit. Hang on. Why can I not? Why is everything red here? Can't use any of those things? 7, 6, 7, 10. Masterwork, full plate of healing. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I can't use the full plate though. Masterwork padded. Masterwork stud leather of presence adds 1 to presence. An additional soak and less encumbrance. Medazine, hello, welcome. How's your day today? Greater attunement tonic, yes please. Buckler of diplomacy. I can use that. The main talky person. And I can use that, right? Says I can. Cool. Shield, thank you. Couple neat items, sure. You aren't able to use any of these things for some ungodly reason I'm not sure about. But you can buy anything. Axes, no good. Bows. Relevant equivalents. Costs a lot of money, but this is a good upgrade for you. Let's trade. Can you do anything here? She can do nothing. She can get a dagger of lightning. We'll sell some of our stuff here. Things are heavier than you expect. Okay, and we're back down a fair bit of weight. That's good. Sell our goodies. Alchemist. Want as many attunement tonics as possible. Who's the best crafting? Embla has the best crafting, actually, so I should have been doing that with you. That's fine. Make one of you. One of you. What is stone skinned anyways? Adds a bunch of stuff. Cool. Let's go ahead and make a bunch, actually. Inventory weight has gone up because I've crafted multiple items. That actually makes sense. That's how numbers work. Man Design, did I ask how you were today? How's your Thursday treating you? Oh no, right, I want to go back to the... You there. Let's go to the ship. Set out from Adler's Helm by one of the surviving lifeboats, and Doran expertly guides you through the narrow straits. In no time, you have yourself back on the shores which you landed. With Doran joining the crew of the Weather Maiden, it should not be possible to sail all the way directly to Adler's Helm. Be on your way. There it is. Made it to Adler's Helm. Let's have a look around, actually. Run. Run. Dominate! Welcome to the lizard feeding. Also, the two of you weren't here earlier when I was coming up with a thing. So, like, when my time slot was on Wednesdays, that was, you know, once again Wednesday. So, now I'm thinking something along the lines of, Iggy Torlin's Thursday time, something with a bunch of T's in it. But, you know, I'll take notes. All right, up the stairs. You stand at the foot of the stairs for a moment. It's as if something is holding you back. If you can take even the first step, events will be set in motion that can never be undone. And the strangest thought strikes you. You've always been climbing these stairs, and you'll keep climbing them until the universe ends. Take the first step. Gotta think of some alliteration or rhyme. Possibly, yeah. Iggy Torlin Thursday time. The morbid thought is soon dispelled by the endless monotony of this climb. The shaft goes straight, forwards, and up at a steep angle. There's no bend or curve, just the same infinitely ascending stairs perfectly carved through the heart of the mountain. For the longest time, the only change is the drop in temperature as you get higher. Then finally, you catch the first glimpse of a natural light in a long time. The end is in sight. The exhilaration fills you with energy and rejuvenates your aching thighs. With a final exertion, you make your way to the top and emerge onto the barren plains of the interior plateau. The Black Priory awaits you. Venture forth. So speaking of stairs, I think my entire life I've been climbing stairs weird. Like, I don't do it on hands and knees or anything, but just like, I don't walk up them, if that makes sense. I'm kind of more like pushing up off of one foot and then almost like while still in mid-air doing the same thing. Because like, I don't go slow upstairs ever. I'm literally like almost running up the stairs. But when I go slowly, there's a burning in my thighs that isn't there when I just kind of spring up. Oop. Run. Okay, so the problem is I don't know how to make a video of this because the stairs in my house are like circular curved stairs. They go up in a spiral. Okay, cat, what are we doing for you? Starting combat hidden could be work. Good work, good work. Start combat hidden, yeah. I don't see stairs, Shark. That's me. I mean, part of it has to do with, you know, the whole thing about how some people, like, walk on the balls of their feet more so than their heels. And that's me in general. Like, my mom was, growing up, was always like, you need to walk on the heels of your foot or else you're gonna foreshorten your Achilles tendon. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but I keep forgetting to do it. And that's why these days, even though I am, you know, a 6-foot-tall fat guy, I'm always sneaking up on people. Just straight up because I have such a feather-soft tread. They don't hear me coming until I speak, and then they're just like, ah! It's honestly kind of funny. A grim edifice rises from the wastelands. Its walls are weather-beaten, and its empty windows glare at you like dead black eyes. Abandoned as it may seem, there is nevertheless some siren call that bids you venture inside and below. Chapter 5. A natural stealth predator. The shark comparisons are on a roll today. And you know what else is on a roll? Me, because this game uses dice rolls. Anything going on this way? Don't cross the bridge until we have to cross the bridge. I don't know if sharks are technically stealth predators. They're like, they kind of like do the whole ambush thing sometimes, but I feel like they're mostly straight up chase down things. Not persistence like humans, but you know, you just kind of go like, I'm coming after you. Hello? Can I come inside? Oh, here we go. You enter the courtyard of the walled Priory only to find it eerily quiet and surprisingly temperate. Not even in Vol are the Imperial Gardens still heated in the winter. It is such a sad thing to see for an empire that was built on the subjugation of climate by man and magi, no? Imperial capital. Strange vegetation bursts out of the ground in grotesque mockeries of strange vegetation bursts out of the ground in grotesque mockeries of trees, and writhing tendrils of fleshy pseudopods creep obscenely forth from the well. Pseudopods, good word. As you approach, the tentacles creep slowly but greedily in your direction. Drina stomps the nearest tendril. That blasted infestation seems to grow like a cancer throughout these aisles. Wherever we set foot, we find it festering in some dark corner, she spits in disgust. Embla, what is that thing? It's the fungi from outside. It infests Warda, growing through the veil and into the very matter of the world. The planet that you find yourself on. Her voice drops to a whisper. It is the Herald of the Dragon. The tentacles squirm with increased fervor at the very mention of that blasted name. Stop it! Embla seems frozen in fear for a moment before she nods weakly in agreement. You both feel it, the horrid certainty that 7 terrible eyes are now fixed upon you. Drina grabs your arm, her face a determined mask. There are some things we must not discuss here. Do you understand? Man, I know how it is. Like, once you get black mold somewhere, you just can't get the fuck rid of it. You gotta burn down the whole house and then try again. The nature of mycelium is if you see the fruiting bodies, it's already too late. This is also why I don't trust fungus in general. I don't like mushrooms. Oh, hello there. Blood will flow. Giant spider. You can go there. Backstab. Heroic aura. Summon giant insect. Breath of the Ancients should get... Well, it'll get some other things too, but this'll work. This is what happens when Domina becomes an Elder Torah. Your fungal powers stretch through dimensions. And other things. Oh ho 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 ho. A little marker heroism for you. And Sublime Protection on you. Rapid reload. Nicely done. Sublime Protection. Do it again. Mark a target and poof. Fireball, no fire fists. Wait. Spellburn first. Flaming fists. Not Breath of the Ancients, I want Magic Missile. Magic Missile. Cool. How about you? Victory. Who keeps messaging me? What's this? Okay, that's enough of that loop thing. Sorry there. What's this? Secret compartment. There's a key in there. A bunch of stuff. Gimme. All right. Do that thing in blueprints. Yeah! Oh! Hello, everybody. You can go here. You can go here. Yeah, we kind of want to be more frontline-ish than these folks back here. Well, even you want to be mid-range. Let's begin. How about you? Backstab. Yeah, just get stunned. Cool. Miasma, that'll get everyone. Good. Spell burn. Fireball. I can get these two at least. Mark target. And fire. Booyah! Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Hammer of Light. There we go. And then a touch of condemnation. You know what? Let's just smack him a bit. I think we can manage smacking him a bit. Mark target, and fire. You should stealth us, actually. Right, I can't go in there from here, but maybe if I go inside here. Oh, what do we got? Reagents. Thank you for the goodies. The heavy wooden doors swing open slowly on ancient, rusted hinges, and you apprehensively step inside the darkened halls of the grim edifice. Look around. Inside, you find the air thick with dust and particles of swirling matter, and your eyes adjust slowly to the darkness. There is more. Strange feeling as if something is stirring in anticipation at your arrival. Drina's voice interrupts your train of thoughts. This place is alien to me. There's nothing here that marks this as an imperial place of worship. We must be on our guard. Emla points ahead. Look! Luma rods. They must have been set up by the Cabal expedition. Perhaps we can find some clue as to what fate befell them? I'll tell you what befell them. Roland growls. Nothing good is what. Let's go. Why is this thing got a Bobby thing going on? Glow globe. Okay, things are just bobbing up and down. We can get a whole bunch of beds. Mysteries. Not much going on here. Oh, we've got a sneaky son of a gun. How many of you are there? Just a couple. You shall go here, here, here. Excellent. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just... This will be fine. Yeah. Yeah. All right, marking a target. You and go. Immune to panicked. Good to know. What are you anyways, actually? Common beast. Abomination. It's a newborn. Happy birthday! Vulnerable to sublime damage, you say? Wow. It's almost like I'm built for that shit. Stunning blow. Yeah, everyone can just attack it from a distance through this one. No, not precise strike. Mark target. You know, I got a question. Has any tabletop game ever succeeded with the Ranger? Have they ever at all succeeded in trying to make someone as cool as Strider from the Lord of the Rings? I'm pretty sure no one has ever succeeded. Thank you. Pathfinder 1E Rangers are good with the right archetypes. Okay, now here's my question. Are any of those from the launch archetype of Pathfinder 1st Edition? Pathfinder 2E Rangers are humanid blenders. They're the only one that can attack more than twice per turn. Okay, there you go. You've given them something cool to do. Multiple attacks. Because, like... I fully admit, I only know 5th edition D&D, so that means I don't know a whole lot. Okay, well, when I say Strider, I'm not specifically talking about the build, I'm talking just about this guy is a ranger and he's cool as hell, right? Like, being the guy that tracks things, that's cool. The guy who knows his way around in the wilderness, that's cool. But every single time that you have, like, the base things for a ranger, it seems like they always fall short. Like, animal companion, cool. Your animal companion is shit and kind of sucks. And that's why they had to make an alternate version of the animal companion ranger, where you have a magical spirit thing instead of here's an animal that does stuff for you. Having like a favorite enemy. I hope you're gonna be fighting against those enemy types in this game, or else you're fucked. You know, kind of like if you're a ranger who hates the undead, that's cool if you're in a fight if you're like in a place with a bunch of undead, like Strahd von Zarevich's location, Barovia. But you're not gonna have a whole lot of that in like a celestial thing location. You got favored terrain? Cool. It sucks to suck when I put you on a boat and you're not in your favorite terrain anymore. Pathfinder 2E, Thaumaturges, Druids, Investigators, gonna be Master of the Wild type characters, and Witches, Anime, okay. That's fair. Are Witches like the close equivalent to Warlocks in Pathfinder? I ask because Warlocks are kind of like my baby. Because I made a Warlock and I just love that aspect of things. Sort of. Fair enough. Like, here's my thing. Here's my thing, right? The problem with Dungeons & Dragons is everyone wants dexterity all the time, so there's no reason why the split classes should ever all do strength builds. Limited spells a day, but great at will abilities. Okay. Flavor-wise, the Witch is the closest. They're a spellcaster drawing power from an enigmatic patron with their own agenda. Okay. So it's vibes versus mechanics. Gotcha. Let me just read this for a second here. You stand before a finely crafted statue of polished stone. As you examine it more closely, you realize the statue is mounted on a rotating base. With some effort, you could turn it to face one of the cardinal directions. Not doing shit right now. Witches are clerics, but without the religious dogma. I always have a familiar that your spells are meant to teach new spells by feeding it scrolls. Right. Okay. We've got a bunch of bullshit here. Wait, is this the entrance? Oh, yeah, this was the entrance. Spotted something. Secret passage. There's no way of opening it that can see nearby. You gotta turn that fucking thing. Alex, happy Thursday! Glad that you've been enjoying the shows so far this week, Alex. Greetings to everyone over on the YouTube side of things. We've been having a discussion about how Rangers always attempt to capture the coolness of Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, and they always fall short. I'm glad you got a 3-day weekend as well. Today is the start of my weekend. Oh yeah, no worries. You have a good shower, enjoy yourself, listen to the dulcet sounds of my voice, and I will we'll be here whenever you get back. Crates of supplies, camp equipment, and mining gear litter this room. It appears you found the Cabal Expedition's base camp. I wonder what happened to them all, she muses, and what they left behind. She absent-mindedly kicks an empty sack. There, look, the floor. Drina walks into the chamber, kicking away dust from the intricate mosaic as it is laid out before you. The imagery, there's something wrong with it. Shh, do you hear something? Out of the shadows, grotesque forms lumber towards you. These are not the desiccated forms of the ancient dead, but fresh corpses swollen with squirming tentacles of the fungi from outside. I'd wager we found the expedition members. Roland snarks as he braces himself for the onslaught. Attack. Look at him go. Vessel, level 15 tough beast abominations. They're weak to sublime damage, immune to disease, panic, poison, and sleep. Oh, we got a whole bunch of you fuckers, don't we? Alright. You go here. Amblo, you get up here. Drina, get back down here where she's at. Whatcha! Drink. Where's my potions? Thank you. Check our distance for a second and do it again. Okay, here we go. Fire, not frenzy, aura fire resistance. There we go. Now we're ready. Fucking party. Hammer of light. Booyah. Some blind protection on you, sir. Okay, up next, we've got you. Hiya! Blessing aura. Everyone's blessed. Fucking axe time. Hwacha. Hwacha. Oh, right. So anyway, the reason why I was always like, man, Rangers always seem to fucking suck ass is because you always gotta apply Hunter's Mark. It's like, you always gotta apply Hunter's Mark, and you always gotta use bow and arrow, and the reason why things suck is because you always gotta use a bow and arrow because dexterity is the king stat. They make initiative scale off of dexterity instead of making it a derived stat from, like, athleticism being your dexterity, your health, and your strength or whatever. If initiative was a derived stat, then more people would be willing to go alternate weird strength builds. I mean, it's not even just a problem with 5e, it's a problem with Dungeons & Dragons in general, I think, right? Like, your initiative has always been determined by your dexterity, being how fast you are. Anyways. Cool beans, cool beans. Spellburn and Inferno on everybody, but we have fire resistance up. Pathfinder helps mitigate the Hunter's Mark problem by using the 3-action system, making it free at later levels. Oh, no, can't use that. Silly me. Here we are. In 2E, initiative is determined by an opposed skill check based on the situation, usually perception versus perception, but if you're sneaking on them, it's stealth versus perception. If you're lying to them to prep for a backstab, it's deception versus perception. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Technically, 5th edition does not have a surprise round either. But no one likes how 5th edition does it, so they just say whatever. No, I don't want to do that way. I want to do... you, sir. Wait a second. People here can be stunned, right? They're not immune to stun. Oh, I'd love to see it. Fuck off, all of you. Mark target, and have at you. It always pays to check the resistances and weaknesses. Electric resistance, speed, lesser attunement tonic. Yeah, that's the one we want. Do I want to give everyone Frenzy or just Inferno everyone? Oh, I want to give Frenzy because then I can Inferno at the same time. Oh, and then she's out of spell power. That's fine. Okay. Hammer of Light, do you have... Yeah, we'll just Hammer of Light, because you don't have Holy Spear, Holy Lance, or whatever. Oh, right, and magic gets rid of the thing. So what I want to do is I want to smack, and then I want to use something like Hammer of Light. And then I'm out, and I use an attunement potion. Two. Three. And another Inferno, please. We love to see it. One more Hammer of Light. Nope, I wanted the sword, actually. Bam! Backstab! I can move 3, which gets me there. Or it gets me there, technically. And just a Sublime Protection. Mark the target and hit him with the axe. And everyone heals up a little bit. Ugh, fucking beauty. Give me a little spell burn. Get some more stuff. Flaming Fists. Do it again, please. Flaming Fists. Third time works. You know what my favorite version of D&D is? Baldur's Gate 3. Larian does incredible work. I need to finish Divinity Original Sin 2, actually. Technically, I need to finish Baldur's Gate 3. I kind of fell off of that, kind of right in the last bit there. That was a problem for me for a while, was just not finishing things. Yes. I remember using the heavy thing thrown around with telekinesis to make a powerful weapon. It was funny. Okay. Fight complete. You will level up. Cool. Oh yeah, Body Magic Grand Mastery. Cool. Let's get you that real fast. Circle of Corporeal Restoration. Cool. And it's all allies, heals, and removes, like, everything. Oop. Right click to examine. Greater Restoration. Gives Restoration. Greater Lay on Hands. Could be good. Lesser Restoration. Fleet of Foot. Lesser Haste. +3 movement. Cure Moderate Disease. Moderate Poison. Just Greater Lay on Hands. There we go. And Embla. What can we do with you? Increased spell aptitude. We can automatically get. Increase your lore to get to increased attunement. 1, 2. And then, what's Purge Invisibility? Targets all opponents on the battlefield. We'll take that for the utility for sure. And then... Blinding Bolt? Yeah, Blinding Bolt. Oh, but 1 point to give in. Earth magic. acid immunity. Oh, right, I have fire immunity because I went all in on fire earlier. Right, obviously, I'm stupid. Arcane font initiative, arcane font master. Oh yeah, we want to go for the intellect, because that's just straight importance. Purge invisibility and blinding bolt, thank you. Cool, alright, we got corpses. Table of notes, brandy and cabal journal. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Alright, it'll be at the top because I just got it. Read. We finally arrived at the Priory and found it in shockingly good condition. It's as if time has stood still here. The initial survey does not reveal a clear means of accessing the lower level, but I'm confident we'll find a way given enough time. This place boggles the mind. It appears to stand as if it was left millennia ago. No, as it was left millennia ago. How it could have slipped so well out of time and history is truly a mystery to me, as is the fate of the Priory's original occupants. Still no success in finding the door to the catacombs. I can only conclude it's somehow concealed. We did, however, make an interesting discovery. The 4 statues on the Pilgrim's Road can be rotated. I'm certain this is somehow significant. Some form of disease is spreading amongst the men, abdominal pain and swelling combined with fevers. Our apothecary is so far at a loss at curing it, but suggests that proximity to the fungal growth that started sprouting is a potential vector of infection. I've ordered that masks be worn near the growths. A breakthrough. We found a document in the scriptorium with a verse on it. It's so clear now. The portal had been hidden in plain sight all along. All it took to open it was the correct configuration of the statues. The streaming halls await. Okay. No, wait. Start sneaky. Bookshelf, Song of Soothing. We don't have any bards. As you pass through the ancient library, you cannot help but be awestruck by the number and age of the assembled volumes. Surely there are texts here that exist nowhere else in the Empire. It's a melancholy thought. This Priory is a time capsule to an age that is long past, and you cannot help but linger for a moment on all that has been lost over the long centuries of steady decline. Yes, good for them to mask up. You draw out a random volume and examine it. On the reticular properties of salts. As you turn the beautifully bound volume over in your hands, you stop. Did you just see something move in the shadows? You squint into the darkness and see only rows and rows of books. Then you see it again. It's as if reality itself ripples. To your horror, you realize that you are surrounded by a pack of some kind of chameleonic horrors. That's a good word. Alright, buddy, you just go up front and personal. Say hello to them. Ah, I missed. Terrible. Blinding bolt you. Blinding bolt you. everyone gets Fire Frenzy. Summon vermin. Heroic Aura, everybody. I don't have much of anything to do with here. I'm stuck in place. What have you got? Immune to disease, panic, poison, and sleep. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just heal a whole bunch of us. One, two, three. You guys have good dodge? Plus 13. Yeah, you got good dodge. Add more accuracy. Precise strike. Hiya! Spell burn. Swarm of gnats. Swarm of gnats. Swarm of gnats. Swarm of gnats. Or of stunning. Please? Where'd my stunning aura? Stunning touch. Oh, stunning touch will do. Disrupted strong poison, severely diseased. Neither of those will work. I'll give bear strength to you though, sir. Why do I keep missing? I guess it's because there's bookshelves in the way, isn't it? Yeah, blinding bolt sounds good. And some magic missiles. defend you. Fire! There we go. God damn. Bunch of books. Love spell books. Librarian's Journal. Brother Oren has once again made off with the key to the forbidden section, claiming it is much more convenient for both me and him that he keeps it for the duration of his studies. He's assured me it's well hidden in his study in the Eastern Tower while not in use. Bloody fool. I'll need to send lay brother Theo to recover it next time Oren is sleeping. I have that key. I'm assuming that the black key is in fact the key to the restricted section. A bunch of books. Bunch of books. Bunch of books. Bunch of books. Okay. Now then. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. The tab button, it brings up the console command, apparently. I cannot read any of these books as me. Drina cannot read any of these books. You cannot read any of these books. You cannot read any of these books. You cannot read any of these books. Neither can you. I just found a whole bunch of books. Okay, Dispel Magic needs Air Magic School, so, okay, I know not to take Dispel Magic when I reach the next level of Air Magic School. I already know Fireball. Greater Lay on Hands, both of us already have that, actually. Hysterical Blindness. That's, 3 in the Mind Magic School. Inferno, I already know. Lightning Strike is Air Magic School. Stunning Aura, I already have that on 1. Summon Ooze is... Okay, cool. I did find the fun button, but I'm not going to use the fun button, because that's cheating. Hello there. Corporeal Restoration, Mental Restoration, Distort Mass, and Divine Intervention. Divine Intervention, you say? Wrong. Whoop. Quit doing that. Requires ranks in Tier 4. Spirit Magic. Distort Mass. Targets any opponent and deals damage. Easy enough. And to get all the cool stuff that I've already taken, because obviously I take the cool spells. The ones that are good. Scribbled in a shaky hand on ancient parchment is the following verse. Walk the path in humble fate, complete the hidden gate, let the watcher show the way, like time flows around the wheel of day, to heed the silent sleeper's call, and enter into the dreaming hall. Let the watcher show the way like time flows around the wheel of day. So clockwise. To the east, sir. No, to the west. Grotesque relief. About it. There's nothing about it. Yeah, let's find the other statue. Zuh. There was another one of these, right? Oh, boop, boop, boop. I see. They are in corners, and that's where our issues are. You two here with you for backup. You here with you two for backup. Critical backstab, hell yeah. Do it again. Stunning touch. Hit them both with fireball. How about you? That one's dead. Well done, everybody. You face towards the west. You face towards the north. What's this going on? Grotesque relief. It's just grotesque. That's all it is. Okay. Where'd it go? Where's the pathway? It's this way. As the sun. Okay, so there's two things about the sun, or time stuff. It's either make them point clockwise, or make them point how the sun rises and sets. The sun does not ever go south, so I think it makes the most sense for this to be a clockwise pointing thing. Okay, so you point south, and then the one up to the north will point to the west. I'll double check and make sure that I've got everything in like actual proper position. No, you need to point south. Out of here. I feel like I literally started to do it one way, and then halfway through I just decided to do something different. So that tells you where I am right now. Jesus, I'm stupid. Point to the west. Hello? Only for this also be seen to shift and squirm. No way anyone can see nearby. Okay, come on. Go read that thing again, because that'll be important, I'm sure. Actually, no, let's have a rest here. Here we go, everybody. All right, let's try this again. Walk the path in humble fate. Contemplate the hidden gate. Let the watchers show the way, like time flows round the wheel of day. Oh, I need to point it towards it, don't I? Okay, so here's the gate. Meaning you want to point to the west. You want to point to the south. You want to point to the south. You point to the east. Damn it. Okay, I am missing something. you know what? I bet I have to accommodate for the fact that this wall is busted. And have things point towards it, maybe? Alright. I gave him a best shot. It's time to cheat. Point the statue so they point clockwise around the square on the ground. Oh my god, I had it right. I had it right, I'm just stupid. There we are. Okay, so now you're pointing this way. You're pointing that way. You're pointing that way. And point north. The ground trembles at the sound of shifting stone reverberate through the complex. Something large has moved, or perhaps opened? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Ooh, and level ups. You stand at the threshold of the Black Priory. I've reached level 18. You spent countless hours forging yourself into the person you are today. Now all that's left is the hardest thing of all, trust in yourself. Ooh. 3 points. Increase my max cascade. Seems pretty good. But, let's see here. Increase toughness, that gives me more health. Increased will is... oh no. Yeah, no, actually. Vitality is health, so that's the one. I am a faithful Grandmaster. Excellent. Three points for Ivan. Wild swing. Three points. All right, let's see what's going on here. Quest started to sleep and dream. The octagonal room has 4 throne-like machines arranged around a central aperture. Thick, squirming tentacles spew forth from the shaft. You can't help but wonder where it terminates. A strange humming can be felt, rather than heard, coming from the center of the room. Examine the machines. Intricately wrought in complex design that appears more like machinery than decoration, each throne has an indentation that would accommodate a human figure. Examine more closely. Leaning in, you examine the indentation further and notice inlays of pure silver. Not silver, silver. It's probably actually silver. A rare metal with strong reticular properties used in the construction of arcane machinery and artifacts. Radiates from where the user's skull should be. You follow the inlays and find it should seem to converge towards the room's central shaft. If you were to guess, you'd say that this machinery somehow attunes and connects the user to reticular vibrations emanating from the shaft. As to what is generating those vibrations, Embla, could it be the Holy Corpse? Yes, I think the monks came down here to commune with him using those machines, dreaming his dreams. You walk over to the shaft and peer down it. There's no end in sight. Whatever lies at the bottom lies far below this level of the catacombs. What's this? Cocoon. There's something inside of it. Cut it open. To your disgust and horror, a rotting corpse riddled with fungi spills forth. As it does, it drops a small journal. You pocket the book and move on. Written by one of the members of the Cabal expedition that was dispatched to the Priory. This one was found in a cocoon corpse in the catacombs. We entered the Dreaming Hall today. I'm awestruck by the mysteries of it all. What secret did the sleeper whisper to the monks as they dreamed? We must push on, and soon we too shall stand before his timeless glory. I'm sure that we're already disgusting from the travel, and we don't have to worry about washing the book off. By the Maidens. We found it. The tomb in all its glory. We lost 2 members to traps trying to enter the room, but it's only a matter of time now. This is a disaster. How can this be? I know there is something here calling for us. There must be some other way. Several pages are ruined from fungal infection. To move in and out of the caves and continue excavating the Eternity Gate. My greatest concern is, at this point, is the rate at which we are losing crew to suicides and infection. Several pages are ruined. I saw them change before my very eyes. Oh, blessed maidens! I may have escaped for now, but I cannot imagine the images. I cannot escape the images that now haunt me. What's worse, the entire complex is somehow resealing itself, and I'm trapped between the false tomb and the surface level. I can only pray someone is left alive outside to open the gate. False tomb, you say? Door. Sneaky, sneaky. Alcove. Ring one. Fuck no. Ah! Sarcophagus. Carolith the Many-Faced, first Grand Master of the Order of the Crystal Eye. Leave. What was that? Calamar the Wise, third Grand Master of the Order of the Crystal Eye. Leave. Interesting. Rothrax the Grey, second Grand Master of the Order of the Crystal Eye. As you enter the hall, a mass of misshapen flesh and slavering jaws spill forth from the shadows and darkened side passages. You can't help but think that the glistening and slimy horrors before you look as if they were birthed into existence recently. No doubt they are now ravenously hungry. Attack! Flesh Strider, level 21. Flying Polyp, level 19. Uh-oh, we've got a lot of things that are quite high level now. Let's do it from here. Thank you. Let's see. Second wind, no. Girdle strike, no. Let's just do attacks from a distance for the moment. Fire. Aura of flame. No. Aura of fire resistance, that was it. Fire Frenzy. And then Inferno. Blessing Aura. Heroic Aura. Attack, attack! Fire Frenzy and Inferno again, thank you. Keep going. I didn't want to step backwards, goddammit. Oh, you're dead. That's not good. Fireball! Good. Mark target. Okay. What fun and tricky thing can I do with you, my friend? Aura of Stunning. That's what I can do. Greater attunement, thank you. Blinding bolt. Blinding bolt. Moderate lay on hands on myself. Cool. Second wind. Flaming fists, and spellburn. Mark target and attack. Backstab. Good, 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 good. Stunning touch. There we go. Wild swing. Bam. Nice. But you're not looking so hot, are you, lady? Injured leg. What does this mean for you? -1 movement and dodge. Uh-oh. Picked up a mallet from the statue, apparently. What? Oh, it's got a ceremonial purpose to it. We found the mallet that you have to hit the Pope on the head with to determine if he's dead or not. Money, 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 money. Hey, buddy, what's up? Cabal Journal 3. I mean, it sounds like a, fucking shitpost, but it's legitimately a thing. When the Pope dies, there's a ceremonial golden hammer, and then you tap him on the head, not once, not twice, but thrice, to determine that he is in fact dead and not merely sleeping. They found the secret passage, some kind of cave below the false tomb, something far older than the Priory itself. Older than the Empire, even is the talk around the camp. I just my insides didn't hurt as much. They're sending me down with the next shipment of tools. That means passing the night maze. They can't be lit even by magical lightning. I hate the dark. Apparently it's easy if you know how to navigate. South till you hit the first wall, then west till wall, north till wall, west till wall, north till wall, west till wall, then north, then you're there. South. Hang on a second. South, west, north, west, northwest. So it's literally the fucking Lost Woods, except you repeat the last two steps. Southwest, northwest, northwest. Entry 3. I went all the way to the sanctum this time, but the golden I wish I had not. How could such a thing be? The ready comes rushed. He screams below, something is wrong, save us! According to Google, the Pope Hammer might be silver and also a myth. I mean, do you think the papacy is gonna tell them about the fucking Pope Hammer? Of course they're not. It's a ceremonial religious rite. Look at this. Ink and paper. Someone's copying the mosaic. Forces pull at you, driving you inexorably forwards. You are, no doubt, nearing something. What's wrong? Why do we stop? I have a strange feeling. A feeling we're being watched, snarls Roland as he turns to face the amorphous eye things that glide silently from the ceiling to prey upon you. Attack! Eye things. polyp is not used to describe anything fungus related. But it is describing flesh things. Yeah, like polyps on your vocal cords. They're growths of flesh. Lesser blindness. What does lesser blindness do for you? -6 awareness. Aura of silence. Everyone shut the fuck up. If your characters make it out of this, they can write so many new papers on new discoveries. Free PhDs for everyone. Man, who wants a doctorate anyways? Are you guys can I pestilence you all? Disease, panic, poison, sleep. No, I can't. Christ almighty. Why'd I even bother with that thing? Blessing aura. Aura of silence, heroic aura. Fuck it, just stun them too. They're both stunned and blind. Wild swing. Blinding bolt. Blinding bolt on everyone that I can. And then drink. I appear to be trapped on both sides. Apparently silencing them doesn't get rid of magic missile. What the hell? No, not that one. You can take it, Roland. Not being immune to psychic damage does imply that there's a mind to be damaged. But, you know, here's the thing. We don't know if fungus have brains. They're an entirely different classification of life to us and plants. That's it. You. Stun touch. And then I hit you. Everyone, hydrate. Stretch. Posture check. It's important. Stunning touch, and again, hit it. What is the deal with this anyways? Disrupted. Flaming fists. Stunning touch. Well done, everybody. What the hell is going on with you, Roland? What's that? Oh, because you're intoxicated. Right. Alright, cool. We're going to bed. I have no more stuff to heal with. As soon as I can find my way back out. Of course, it's the big open space that I obviously couldn't do myself. What the hell? That's better. That's the way I actually want to go. Nap time. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now we try again. A large gilded gong that no doubt must have served as some kind of ceremonial purpose. Etched to it in fine lettering is the following text. He who wishes to pass so bold, speak the names of masters old, and before the sleeper he beseech, shall offer up a strike for each. Hang on. Etched to it in fine lettering, bottom text. Yeah, not incorrect. Okay, first, second, and third sarcophagi. First is Karaleth. Second is Rorthrax. Third is Calamar. Start over. I did something wrong. Literally just looked at it. Karaleth, Rorthrax, Calamar. Sound echoes more strongly than before through the catacombs, and the grinding of stones can be heard in the room ahead. Whatever he did, it was the right thing. Look! Emla points through the passage to the north. A golden tomb. We must be close now. Finally, we will know. What do we do if you're right? I don't know. But the answers reveal themselves to us when we stand before the glorious corpse. I just pray we're not too late. Corpse of an emperor in a place like this? I refuse to believe it. We'll see. Well, we know it's a fake one. Locked door. Rena, what do you think? My faith in the Golden Dead is unfailing, and it screams at me that something here is not as it seems. But we've come this far. Now that we stand before the tomb, I say we get to the bottom of the charade. Embla, what about you? It still beckons me, though. Standing here now, something feels off. Nonetheless, there's only one way forward. We must open the tomb. Open it we do. You brace yourself and push with all your strength, but find that the lid slides back easily and locks into position with a slight click. It's as if the lid has been designed to open and close. Nonetheless, the sarcophagus' contents now lie before you. The sarcophagus is empty. Roland's laughter booms through the tomb, and you can hear Drina offer a whispered prayer of relief. Embla somehow seems less than surprised. What is this? A false tomb? A decoy, perhaps? Like a chest with a false bottom? I suspect the true meaning of this tomb lies deeper than we first suspected. There's something we missed, some hidden secret. To this door here. The tunnel head is ancient, narrow, and dark. Walking down it, you cannot help but feel as though you were descending into some deeper abyss, far more ancient than the Priory and reluctant to give up its mysteries. Nonetheless, you also cannot help but feel as if you are once more being pulled forward. Something awaits you at the other end of these tunnels. It's beckoning for you to proceed. You feel it now, too, don't you? This is the way. The tomb chamber was never what the Priory was built to protect. There must be even older mysteries below. I suspect many of the monks themselves didn't know of this. Perhaps initiates offered praise to a false tomb for centuries while the Grand Masters kept the lie. Let's move onward, then. Not to interrupt your theosophic ramblings, but there's something you want to see. Kat has walked up to the edge of the light and is carefully extending her arm into the darkness. Look at this. This darkness will not yield to the light. It's as thick as tar. Maybe some kind of ward, perhaps? We'll need to navigate these tunnels blindly. Our path takes us into peerless dark, then? We've survived countless horrors this far, but I dare say we must keep our wits about us and proceed now with utmost caution. I can think of few fates worse than being lost and waylaid in this morass of darkness. We venture forth. So, double checking this. It's gonna be south, no wait, it's in here. Come on, book, which are you? Southwest, northwest, northwest. Okay. That's what I thought, but it's good to know. I have not the strength to shield thee from darkness again, my child. Yeah. South. West is this way. West. North. West. North. West. There we go. The air down here is thick with the metallic smell of ozone, and a throbbing ache grows in your teeth. Each step down to the narrow, winding tunnel takes you deeper and closer to... what? You have come this far, and you cannot help but feel a surge of determination at being so close to the end of your search. It's so close now, the call is almost too much to bear. Embla touches her forehead and for a moment seems to sway. Are you unwell? Yes. But there is one way to cure it. We must proceed. Drina's eyes narrow. This place is not for us. The deeper we go, the further I feel we are from the golden light. We must go on. Surely we must go on? Ivan insists with an uncharacteristic intensity. We press on. And everyone leveled up. Soon your journey will be at its end, and though victory is nigh, you cannot help but wonder, what will it cost? Two points for increased vitality. And 1 point into spirit magic. Drina, level 18 now. Increase aura radius. Increase backstab damage. And 1 point will go into... Might as well increase our initiative easily. Roland. Decapitation. Archery. We should increase our archery damage, yeah. Oh. It's the alternate timeline where Highland took one look at the elders and said, oh, screw this. Maybe. Ancient monolith. Like the tons of stone that presses down from above, so does this chamber convey the weight of untold eons. Rows of embalmed corpses line the wall, sitting in perfect stillness with empty eye sockets to stare into eternity. How long have they been here? Oh, you just sat down? Okay then, that's fine. These men and women came here to worship long before the first stone of the Empire was laid. Their corpses were already ancient when Galen landed on Erdran's shores. They are dreaming. You turn and realize it was Kat who spoke. She looked surprised. I don't know why I said that. The thought just came to me. But they are dreaming, sharing the sleeper's dream, waiting for him to return from him. Where are these thoughts coming from? Can we please leave? Yes, let's move. After I take a drink. Now, see, this isn't Final Fantasy XIV at all. This is Final Fantasy X. Those are the Faith. What's happened again? Dominat, quit wiggling. The cave expands into a vast chamber littered by the remains of what you deem to be the final resting place of the Cabal expedition to the Black Priory. Large quantities of stone and dirt have been shifted in what appears to be an attempt to excavate what? I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure most people, when they tried the Blitzball tournament and then just were forced to lose in the last one, just gave up on Blitzball entirely. Your eyes strain in an attempt to make sense of the structures partially protruding from the rocks. Your mind reels at the thought that whatever it is must have been placed here thousands, nay hundreds of thousands of years ago. What's more, despite seeing just a small segment of the structure, you feel certain that whatever is buried here is vast. We're here, we've made this. After all these years, this is what awaits buried under the Priory. This is where the sleeper awaits. Okay, it's not a forced loss, but it's highly improbable that you will win the first time around. It's one of the things that's like, yeah, if you do it on the New Game Plus, you'll definitely be able to win it. This thing, it cannot exist. It should not. Who can build something like this? Drina's voice is closest to panic you've ever heard her. This is the very heart of madness itself, Roland whispered to himself. Sleeper awaits. Basically, the last match of the Blitzball tournament is like, you can win, but it's gonna need a save scumming because your guy's stats just suck and you're gonna have the ball taken from you all the time. The strange construct rises menacingly above you. As you approach, the fungal growths that cling to it writhe in greedy anticipation, clawing impotently at the portals set into the structure's side. You cannot easily discern the material used in its construction, nor the hands that made it, beyond the fact that there is an aspect about it that makes you think of the artifacts that the Magi sometimes employ. Now its outer skin is pockmarked and weathered by the shifting of stone over endless millennia. For the briefest moment, you see it in your mind's eye, free of stone, moving over a landscape of jagged mountains and jungle-clad hills. Great ferns sway in the humid breeze, and in the distance you see great singing towers. A sudden tremor shakes you out of it, this one more violent than the previous ones. As you reel from the quake, Embla walks past you, moving towards the portal with her hand outstretched like a sleepwalker. The air hums with energy that appears to be emanating from the portal itself. The fungal tentacles begin to thrash wildly in anticipation. The tremors returned, more powerful now, and around you stones fall from the cave's roof. Embla, wait! She does not hear you, and before you can grab her, she has touched the door. The effect is instant. Strangely shaped glyphs set into the portal begin to glow with a light so bright it is nearly blinding. An undulating vibration that you feel in your bones rises and echoes through the cave, and for a moment, it sounds as if someone or something is howling madly. Then sudden silence. What was... Before you can finish your sentence, the ground again shakes violently, knocking you to the ground. Rocks and debris explode outward from the center of the cave, and an inhuman roar so loud it causes your ears to bleed emits from the horror that emerges into the cave. Bursting forth from the depths below, it towers above you, a squirming mass of untold millions of strands of fungal growths animated into a gigantic mod worm horror. Tentacles thrash wildly enough with force to break rocks as the abomination claws its way out of the emergence hole and towards you. Then you see it, embedded in its roiling half-flesh are the forms and faces of men. You know with certainty that these are indeed the final members of the Cabal expedition. Stagger to your feet. The creature lumbers towards you, emitting yet another terrible scream. Your heart sinks as you set to receive the charge. From all around you echoes. Dozens of replicas as the smaller siblings are called forth to the feast. Ooh. Have at you, sir. Immune to backstab. Fucking wonderful. Immune to critical hits. Resist fire and invisible, and it's weak to sublime damage. Okay, then. Does it resist fire? It does resist fire. Conditions fell light. What does that mean? That's a good question. It's a positive condition. That's all we got. It's called the Dragon's Herald. Love to hear it. Is there anything invisible here right now? Please tell me. There's not. Love it. Blinding bolt. Blinding bolt. Blinding bolt. Bears strength in you, my friend. Oh, there they are. Stunning touch. Okay, polyps can be dealt with by the folks who can't do a whole lot to this big thing in general. Immune to non-magical damage. Well, shit bugger fuck. Okay, so we're just gonna blinding bolt you a whole bunch. Oh no, it doesn't do damage. Magic missile you then. Wait, are you immune to wind? No. Oh, okay. I was probably hitting the wrong spot. Stunning touch does in fact do damage, so that's what we're gonna have to work with here, I think. Immune to stun, but will take damage. Summon gnats. Hammer of light. You know what? People are pretty close. Let's just do a quick little aura of heroism. Not what I wanted to do. That's fine, though. That's fine. Deals 4 to 8 damage, blunt, magical, sublime. There's a stunning touch, which is 2 to 4. Okay, Holy Lance it is then. Yeah. Hey. My bow is apparently magical. Oh yeah, because it's enchanted, obviously. Spellburn into... I didn't have to get close like that, I guess. We don't want Inferno anyway. Breath of the Ancients, maybe... Searing Lash. Searing Lash! There we go, baby! Okay, everyone gets some Circle of Healing. Holy Lance! There we go. We're getting through its vitality. We're attacking its health now, finally. Mental restoration. No, I'm looking for aura of mental restoration. Circle of mental restoration. Here we go. All right, Drina, Hammer of Light, please. Oh, yes. Come on, we can kill it. We can kill it right now, right this second. It is defeated. I don't have any healing at a distance, do I? No, not really. But I can Stunning Aura. There we go. No one even went down this whole fight. Excellent job, boss. Ha-ha! Level 19. All right. Air Magic Master and Arcane Font Master. And so I get tier 3 stuff. I have Dispel Magic, so I want Lightning Strike and Poison Globe, I think. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Poison Globe, Lightning Strike, confirm it. Okay, what do we got going for us here? Here it is. Read, learn, dispel magic. Thank you. Okay, I had a plan here that I totally forgot because we did combat. It was backstab stuff, wasn't it? What's going on down here? I can't investigate it. Okay, cool. As you approach the portal, a humming once more fills the air, and strange arcane sigils light up across its metallic skin. As if reinvigorated by the resurgent energies filling the cave, the mangled piles of the fungi worm things lit around you begin to knit together and reassemble. Roland sits slumped against the wall next to you, breathing heavily. Just get the door open before these things come at us again. Don't think I can hold them for long. Clasping hands, you pull the massive brute to his feet. He winces in pain and a cough sprays blood down his chest. Don't worry about me. He offers a sad smile. For the first time, you notice the stain bleeding through his tunic and armor. Surely this is no use given the right magics. Examine the wound. You apprehensively lift his tunic to reveal his abdomen. A large gash rimmed by necrotic skin, and worse yet, pushing out of the room from within are thick, squirming tentacles. I think this is as far as I go. Besides, where you're heading, I expect you won't need me. What are you saying, dude? Tremors once more shake the cave, and before your eyes, the gigantic herald thing reunites itself together before rising up to even greater heights than before. It sways momentarily and lets out an ear-piercing scream. Around it, untold multitudes of fresh, minor horrors rise forth. Roland painfully gets to his feet. No, I'm not leaving you. Young fool, go now. I can only buy you seconds. He clasps the back of your neck and pulls you in until your foreheads touch. No more words are necessary. He lifts his weapon and turns, broad-legged and defiant, to face the onslaught of slavering jaws. Roland! Soft touch of Embla's hand on your elbow snaps you out of it. We have to go. Don't let his sacrifice be for naught. Go. The portal shifts, disassembling itself into its component panels like some strange flower opening its petals to welcome the sun. Oh. You dream of floating, of stars, a blue orb wreathed in a shimmering veil. But there is more. A rift. Something seeps through, like venom entering a wound, coiling, roiling, primordial. Suddenly a scream of pain and terror cuts into your mind like an acid knife. Shocked awake, the scream echoes in your mind. Was it real or part of the dream? Stirring slowly, you find you're lying on some kind of table. You're naked and cold, and as far as you can tell, all alone. You stand up and find your head spinning. Even in the faint light, the vague outlines hint of proportions and dimension not meant for men. What immortal hand could have framed such things? Perhaps the concealing darkness is a blessing to your racked senses. Can't sleep. I have nothing in my inventory. Man, this has got some H.R. Giger ass stuff going for it. The scene ahead of you is one of utter horror frozen in time. The form of a man utterly unmade with a master Chirurgeon's precision. And for what purpose? Cruelty, perhaps? No, this body was taken apart by curious hands, like a child would pick apart some clever clockwork toy to get at the secrets within. Murder to dissect. Examine more closely. Reluctantly, you approach the mangled face of this corpse. Reassembled into its anatomical component pieces, is nonetheless familiar to you. This is the corpse of Ivan, the man who fought so valiantly at your side through horrors untold. There was no warrior's death for him, just pain and terror. Goodbye, old friend. The corpse's eyes open wide. Impossibly, he's still alive. The Chirurgeon has taken great care to maintain the integrity of the circulatory system, and for the first time you notice the splayed body parts are still connected by pulsing blood vessels. Eyes stare at you in wordless terror and, no doubt, pain beyond measure. Healing. Do what must be done. You control your breathing as best you can. Ivan is already gone. You're just setting him free. With deft hands, you reach into his open chest cavity and find his still beating heart. You end his torment. Yeah, this game is taking a turn. Dazed, you stumble away from the horrid scene. There's nothing more for you here now. You must push ahead. The simulacra of a humanoid stands before you. Is this the machine imitating life, or some sort of thing imitating machine? A strange viscid fluid falls into Cut's hand as if offering it to you. Alright then. There's something this way, right? Locked. Okay. Can't do this one. Gotta go up here. I mean, with the whole time loop thing, like, we're gonna be able to go through this and then stop it from happening, right? Can't go through here. Movement catches your eye ahead. Something small and pale, crouching like a frightened animal. Your heart sinks as you see who it is. Cat. She throws herself at you and clings to you like a shivering child. They took him. They made him. Who's they? What's happening here? Little men. They live in the walls. I saw them take us, stripped us down like beasts going to the butcher's cleaver. They don't sleep like he does. They stay awake so he can sleep. What do you mean? The king, the navigator. He slept for so long they say it's time for him to wake up now. They say they're glad we came here. We did good. But I don't believe them. We never should have come. Gods walk these halls. We need to get out of here. Her expression vacillates between smile and sheer terror. Little men say we can't leave. The king must awaken before the crawling doom finds its way inside. She tilts her head slightly to one side as hearing something. And say it's time for me to go now. I'm next. She takes a step backwards. She holds her gaze, her smile almost apologetic, as she backs up against the wall. The strange biomechanical material convulses, and a fissure opens up. Half a dozen grotesque small hands reach out and wrap around Kat. Before you have time to react, she is pulled in, and the fissure seals shut with a disgusting smack. You're left dumbfounded and alone. And again, the viscous liquid cup. Vessels. Oh. Fill vessel. Okay, you don't splash it. The aperture in the wall is strangely mesmerizing, though at present you have a feeling it's somehow inactive. You look over the empty basins flanking it. Perhaps they are involved? Fill the basins. You empty the fluid from the vessels into the basins. Coming to move of its own volition, the fluid spreads from basin to basin through the inset grooves and slowly fills the entire room to life. Slowly, the entire room hums to life, rather. You've conjured something back to life. The interior of the aperture appears like a churning vortex of some oily black substance. Within it, motes of light appear, looking almost like miniature stars that are born and die within the span of moments. Images form strange geometric shapes that combine and recombine in strange infinite fractals. Looking around for a way to operate the strange machine, your hand passes over the liquid-filled basins. A strangely musical note can be heard. Soft at first, and then much stronger as your fingers lightly graze the surface of the sound. Dipping your fingers into the liquid at different points produces unique notes, almost like playing an instrument. And as you do so, the images on the aperture shift. You find yourself mesmerized. The auditory and visual patterns seem utterly incomprehensible, and yet there is something there, something stirring in the back of your mind. The longer you play with it, the more strange sounds and images resonate within you. Begin to see them for what they are, terms in some great cosmic equation, a language of pure logic. No longer are the notes mere sound, with each note a number resonates. As if sensing your dawning understanding, the great machine offers you a prompt. 01123. Sum of which would be 0 plus 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 3 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. H-E-L-L. No. If these are numbers that mean the same letter. Oh, wait a second. I know what this is. This is 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. Five plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. A sonorous polyphonic wave of equations issues forth from the aperture. Like a veil being lifted, you find that you now understand the machine's language on an instinctual level. You probably said that at the exact same time that I came to the realization myself. Which I apologize for, but I don't care. Like a veil being lifted, you find that you now understand the machine's language on an instinctual level. Machine serves at your command. What is going on here? The image one of deep, timeless sleep. Millennia is passing in silence, then a sound, something banging on the outer skin. Children, they have descended from the trees and multiplied. In their greed for knowledge and power, they now come to disturb us. But something else has crept in. They have torn the veil. It is here now. It claws at our skin. We are holding for now, but we grow weak. The navigator must awaken. I appreciate at least being told what the sequence was, because I totally forgot what the name of the Fibonacci sequence was. Issue another query. Unlock the doors. The machine abides. Another query? No. Is there anything this way? There's nothing this way. Can I fill my cup? Thank you. Drina. The Drina's whispered prayers echo softly throughout the strange hallway. Over and over, she recites the same lines as she rocks gently back and forth. Drina! I tried to talk to her to make her see, but it's too late. I couldn't stop her. Who, Embla? She is so close now. He calls to her. I really did try to stop her. Drina? But I see now. We have always come here, and we always will. Go, she will need your help before the end. She lapses back into reciting her prayer. There's nothing more that can be done for her. Cool. You stand in the halls of Titans. No man was ever meant to see this. Why did you come here? It was her, wasn't it? Or was it? Did you ever really have a choice? Was there some unseen hand driving you towards this doom? Breathing fast and head reeling, your eyes fixed on something utterly out of place in this mundanity. A discarded shoe. Embla, look behind you. You sense her before you see her. A luminous phantom in the darkness, naked and emaciated, there is nonetheless something about her bearing. Acceptance, an aura of maternal comfort? She stroked your cheek. Don't be afraid, Daydreamer. We're with him now. What is happening? Come, look upon him. She takes you by the hand and leads you to the base of a massive throne. Stars flash before your eyes as you force yourself into looking at the statue seated on it. Or it's something more. A sleeping king? A god? Your heart begins racing. You cannot bear standing in its presence. Embla begins laughing as tears stream down her face. A tremor violently shakes the structure, and you feel, more than hear, an otherworldly scream coming from somewhere outside. Time is running out. I must do what I was summoned here for, and you must help me. Help me do what? The king must awaken before the dragon reaches him. He slept for so long, there is so little of his essence left. He needs fresh life. The glass sarcophagus opens as Embla approaches. To your amazement, you see inside is molded to perfectly fit a human form. The dire implications of this device are unmistakable. No, it can't end like this. I'm supposed to take you to your father. Don't you understand? I'm under with my father. She softly strokes your cheek. I've always come here, and you've always brought me. Time and time again we stood here, in this place, and every time you did the right thing. That is the eternity of my universe now. Him in front, you behind. But you'll die. All things die, but I'll be with him. I wonder if I will look out from behind his eyes. Slowly and painfully, Embla hoists herself onto the rim of the sarcophagus, which with much effort she swings her legs up and lies down in the device. Her body seems to have aged years just since you entered the chamber, but now a look of utter relief washes over her face. The machine emits an oddly beautiful note. A ritual has begun, and it's time for you to take your part. Interact with the machine. A torrent of resonant waveform logic floods into you, and the machine now awaits your command. Commence the ritual. A huge tremor once again shakes the craft. The howl that sounds this time is much more forceful. Something is about to breach the craft's outer hull. Embla open eyes remains fixed on you as you feed the machinery the harmony that sets the ritual in motion. The faintest trace of a smile plays across her lips. Snaking tendrils emerge from holes in the machine, seeking out the body encased within. She jolts as they plunge into her flesh. For a moment she is quiet, and then she breaks out into violent spasms. The machine begins to whir, and the tendril plugs pulsate obscenely with peristaltic motion. It has begun. Let the ritual proceed. The room shakes violently, light streaming from the anti-womb into the sleeping king as Amla is utterly unmade. He who sat undying for eons stirs. He rises. You are but an insect at the feet of gods, and all is darkness. You finished the game. 29 was a year of little note for the Empire. Peace and stability reigned. With one exception. The Outer Isles were lost. The event is extensively documented. The catastrophe was wholly natural, albeit tragic. The volcano Cataban awoke after millennia of dormancy. It is written that the plume of smoke could be seen from the mainland. But there were other rumors as well. Sailors claim they saw a new star in the sky the night of Caraban's eruption. Such rumors are naught but lies. Let it be known that after much toil and hardship, toil and James, your illustrious ranks, the most holy order of the preserving blade. To be one of us is to have spat in the face of death and despair. It is to be one who forges ahead where lesser souls stand trembling. Now onward to glory. You've completed the game as level 19 Hierophant in 45 days. I also wonder if there were any alternate endings. Report thine feed on Twitter. We're not going to do that, because to hell with Twitter. At least they didn't say MySpace. Alright, is there anything else going on here? Nothing else. Okay. Well, guess what? That's some perfect frickin' timing, isn't it? I don't know if there is or not, but let's go to the outro loop. Alright, everyone. Special thanks to all of our subscribers who are going on the screen right now as we speak. And special thanks to our subscribers who aren't put on here due to the Twitch API issue. We could not do without your support for these past 5 years and change. Jay is going to be back in the seat tomorrow, I believe, with some more stuff. I could be wrong, though. Anything could happen between now and then. Let's see here. We always like to end things off with a raid, so I just gotta get my eyes on someone who's actually properly alive and going for a bit. Let's see here, let's see here. Senior Crouch is on. Let's go raid Senior Crouch. Crouch? Yes, it is Crouch, not Couch. Good. All right, everybody. We'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for the stream and coming out tonight. Ciao for now.